Yo, what's up? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, Boom Bam. I got the bro way too cool, and y'all know what this is. This is going for the gusto, bro. We back, man. How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. We're back to talk about some football today, man. What you got for me?
Yeah, man. So like, we gonna make this a quick one, man. We just wanted to get on and drop something for y'all. We all been pretty busy lately, with work and other stuff going on. So yeah, we just wanted to get up in here and drop something. So it's the midway point of the season. We officially halfway through the season, the NFL season. So I think right now is a good time. We can kind of talk about, just standout rookies, who might win offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year. Now it's around that time we need to start talking about playoff teams and mid-season NFL Super Bowl prediction. So that's how we
All
go
right.
do it. So we're gonna start off with the rookies. So what kind of rookies been standing out to you?
Well, essentially right now, Zay Flowers looks really good when he's sitting inside of that Ravens offense. Like just like I thought he would, he's really integrating good, and he seems like he's taking over as that main go-to receiver on that team. I'm gonna love to see how far he gets with that towards the end of the year. Also, where he's gonna be at by the beginning of next year. I think this guy's gonna be crazy. He's really crazy good talent. Um, I know that Devon Arcane. I feel so bad about this man's injury because this man just catapulted, man.
It's his, I don't even know how to pronounce his name either. Is it
I
is
think
it
it's Arcane. I said if I just y'all let me know in the comment box below, but and Arcane today.
Yeah, but no, oh yeah, that's a good one. I really didn't think about him because of the injury, but no, he did hit the ground running, like literally pun intended. Like he was doing,
Seriously.
he was up there with the league leaders in rushing and didn't was averaging like 10 yards a carry and stuff, man. Like
Yeah, he was doing it. I felt like he was doing it and he didn't even notice it. Like he
right.
was just yeah, he hit the ground running so quick, man. Aside from that, Puka Nakua, like
Puka Nacua,
yeah.
man. Puka Nacua, it has proven I think he can be a threat in this league. I'm gonna say what I always say, bro, till I'm blue in the face. You gotta do it more than 1 year. Once they get some tape on you, it's a whole different story. But in that Rams offense, I think if the Rams end up, doing whatever with Matthew Stafford and they're like, okay, we're gonna try to get a quarterback of the future, that quarterback can know he can come into a situation where he already gonna have a good receiver. And then you still got Cooper Kupp, even though he's getting older, he's not so old to where he won't be helpful. So I think if the Rams was to draft a quarterback for the future, at least that quarterback knows he got two potential number one receivers in the room. I think that's a good one. I'm gonna say shout out to a couple of defensive people. Devon Witherspoon, cornerback in Seattle. They put him on the other side of Tariq Woolen, and he looks like he looks like a seasoned vet at that
Right.
cornerback spot in Seattle. And their defense is playing well all together. So shout out to him. And then you got to bring up Jalen Carter for the Eagles when he does play, and he doesn't even start. So it's like the Eagles got probably too much people because they don't really even know what to
They
do with
do.
some people.
I'm tired. They haven't tired it too much. It's two
Yeah,
football
so
seasons.
now it's like you got Jalen Carter, and like he was like his pass rush win rate is like top three in the league, but he doesn't start, so he just doesn't get as much opportunities. But from what we seen, we know he's gonna be a future star, man. So shout out to Jalen Carter, and then the obvious one in the room that we obviously want to save for
Oh
last.
yeah, the man, the myth, and the legend.
The Panthers, and man, I don't know because the Panthers look like they're missing so much. But the sad part for Bryce Young is he gonna always be compared to C.J. Stroud because he got drafted ahead of him, and everybody gonna always go back and say like, look, they messed it up, they messed it up. So like, I mean,
I feel it.
I just feel bad for him though.
I feel it, man. But CJ Stroud really him. It's just CJ Stroud is really him, and I can't wait to see because like everybody keeps saying his main go to wide receiver right now is Adam Thielen. Now I like Adam Thielen.
Right.
I don't mean Adam Thielen ain't 33. Like Adam Thielen, when he was over on the Vikings on the Minnesota, I was actually surprised when they let him go because he actually played a big part in their offense the previous year. So, like, I
Well,
guess
well, they let him go, and partially because you got to think about it. Not the rookie who started to play better, Jordan Addison.
Jordan Addison is doing
He
good.
stepped up. They traded him because they wanted to move Jordan Addison into the secondary role, and now that Justin Jefferson ended up getting hurt, he's primary. But that was the plan, when they did it.
Right.
So
Yeah, and he's suffering down there in Carolina, man. But big prayers to the big homie. But
yeah, man. But shout out to CJ Stroud. Obviously, he's the front runner. I mean, Achan could have probably had something to say about it if he stayed healthy, but it's hard when a quarterback is playing good. It's hard for anybody else to win at that situation. And I hope Devon Witherspoon wins defensive rookie of the year,
player of the
man.
year.
I like the way he playing. All right, so this is how we gonna do this, bro. I'm a kind of run and list off all the playoff teams, and then you can just kind of give me your thoughts on it or whatever, and then at the end of that, we gonna make Super Bowl predictions. We gonna decide,
which of the
gonna
teams?
Super Bowl, and then we gonna pick a score, but we gonna come back and redo this at the end of the season before the playoffs start.
See where we landed.
Yeah.
Let's see where we at here.
All right, so this is what the playoff picture look right now in the AFC. So the Chiefs is number 1, the Ravens is 2, the Jaguars is 3, the Dolphins is 4, the Steelers is 5, the Browns is 6, and the Bengals is now 7. So now you got the teams right on the outskirt trying to make it in is the Bills, the Texans, the Chargers, and the Jets. Now the Colts and Raiders are both 4 and 5, so they can, because all those teams above them are
They
4
get
and
into the
4.
hunt.
Yeah, so they can probably like if they get a win two or something games, but that's what it is currently. And then so for the NFC, you got Eagles, the Lions, 49ers, the Saints, Seattle, Cowboys at 6. Vikings is 7. Then the next couple of teams on the outside looking in is the Commanders, the Falcons, Buccaneers, and Packers. So, what's your thoughts?
I don't like the outsides looking into the NFC already. I mean, you could possibly say the Buccaneers, possibly Green Bay is okay. I don't feel like Green Bay is to the degree of where they're going to be, what they're supposed to be at just of yet. It's still a learning experience for them. The AFC side, who's in the hunt on the AFC right now? If you would currently
Bills, Texans, Chargers, Jets,
and those are in the hunt.
Yep.
So I would pick coming out of the hunt. I would probably pick the Bills. I probably pick the Bills, and at the top of the AFC, between Kansas City, the Jaguars, the Ravens,
Dolphins and Steelers. I mean,
I don't got the Steelers going. No, I mean, shout out to the Steelers for their record right now. No disrespect to the Steelers and all Steeler fans out there. I see what y'all are doing up there. I still don't like y'all. I see what y'all doing, but I don't think it's gonna last.
The hate is real. The hate is real.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what I say is, Kansas City. Kansas City just don't look like themselves this year. Jaguars look impressive. So do the Ravens. Dolphins lose to all the good teams somehow. I don't know how they do it.
I'm still afraid of the Dolphins, though. Like, it's just something about
the Browns. They play everybody tough because they can play defense. And then Cincinnati is, coming in hard. But like you said, we got to see if Buffalo is going to bounce back into the team that they was, or if Buffalo is going to keep trending negatively. That's what we really got to do.
I think they're going to trend higher. Like the same way how the Bengals did. Because it's the same way how the Bengals operate, too. I mean, like, they do start off low, and then they end up picking up their speed and trend high midway through the season or couple of games before. So I don't see Josh Allen be below the bar that long to fall out of the hunt at least. Like I don't see him falling that
So,
long.
so I mean, now you gotta say who you think they gonna replace. So I guess the top four teams are probably fine. So the
They
next three,
replaced it.
the Steelers,
I'm about to
Browns.
say they replace the Steelers. They would replace the Steelers. The Bills will replace the Steelers.
I wonder if the Bills play the Steelers at all or shit. They probably don't.
That's a
But
good.
that would be an interesting game if it came down to it.
Yeah,
Um,
but that's who I would have replacing them.
I think the Chargers is a team that they're sacking the quarterback a lot, so I think that's a team to watch out for. That's in the hunt that they can easily the Chargers can easily run into play the Dolphins in a divisional game and win that game and then switch the whole landscape up
Yeah.
with that one win. I mean, that's what I think about that. But the as far as the NFCs, the teams like in the hunt that's not in it. I mean, it's weird because so we're the first team out and we're 4-5.
Right.
And then so it's like it's a bunch of 4-5 teams. Um I think we're the best team out of the teams that's outside of the playoffs. Um I think I mean we play Seattle this week, so if we beat Seattle, we'll be in. Um but that'll be a big a game. And then the Vikings play the Saints. And so one of them losing, one of them can end up being out. So I think the AFC definitely got better teams, but I think the NFC is more interesting because of how close the records are, right? Like anybody can get it because the whole thing you want to do is get the ticket to the dance. You might
Right.
get
You know?
but you just need a ticket to get in the dance. Once I'm in the dance, ain't no telling what I'm
It's
gonna
with
do.
me now.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. I'm a different breed at that point. I can do whatever. But
Ain't on top of me now. Yeah, dude. I understand. I understand.
yeah,
Like I definitely agree with that too, man. Like but for some reason, like I see Baker Mayfield has game or not over there in Tampa Bay, but I think he actually settled in pretty nicely over there as far as I've seen so far. So I'm not going to completely rule them out of the hunt either. Um, I do have Washington being a better football team right now over the other options. But I think Tampa Bay should be paid attention to. I think people still follow that same lore. Is Baker Mayfield that guy? I really don't care about that. I care more about like, is this offense going to be able to succeed? And is this previously dominant defense going to be able to replicate what they did last year? I need to see what y'all doing as a team, as a unit. So Tampa Bay is still actually a threat.
I didn't think about Baker, especially because they lost last week to CJ Stroud. Baker played really good, but
He
CJ
did.
Stroud just played amazing. So like it makes it feel like they lost again. But what CJ Stroud do that last touchdown with like 15 seconds left? Like
No. Let me break this down for you. CJ Stroud threw for 478 yards, 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions with a game winning drive, touchdown pass within 6 seconds at the end of the game. That's
oh
a 6 second at the end of the game
six.
touchdown pass.
Gotcha.
Like that's just you can't help that.
Cause look, but look, so look, this is what Baker did, right? Baker threw for 265 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions on 70% completion percentage. That's a
What
good
you want him
game.
to do?
That's a good game for anybody else. You
What you
just
want him to do?
right. You can't really see
You,
CJ just said, man, look, I'm here, and you just gotta deal with it, bro. Like
you just gonna have to live with it, man.
you got to deal with that. So
Hey,
let's go ahead and transition into our Super Bowl picks. So I'm gonna let you. So you go ahead and pick your two teams you think will make it, and then we'll talk about the score after that.
I got Baltimore Ravens. Um, I got the Baltimore Ravens, and It's so
Mm.
tough. It's so tough. It's so tough, man. I'm not even sure, bro. Let me ask you a question real quick. You got the Ravens in the Super Bowl?
I am it for me is Baltimore or Jacksonville. But
You got
right
Baltimore or Jacksonville?
but I would say right now, I think I would pick Baltimore, but I would say right now, right this moment, the best looking team is Cincinnati. So I'm gonna say Cincinnati.
Cincinnati over Baltimore?
Yeah.
I understand the pick. I understand the pick. I'm going. So you got Cincinnati. I'm sticking with Baltimore.
Yeah. I'm rocking with
All right,
Cincinnati.
I got Baltimore. All right, cool. Who you got on the other side?
Uh the most complete team on this side is gonna be Detroit. So I'm gonna roll with Detroit.
Okay. Yeah, Detroit on the other side. Detroit at the Super Bowl. Okay.
Especially if they get home field advantage. Now, don't get me wrong, I think it'll be hard for them to beat San Fran or the Eagles.
I think the Eagles go back, but
I have a little bit more faith. I have faith in Jalen Hurts, but I have more faith in the Detroit defense. With shout out to another rookie, Brian Branch, Aiden Hutchinson, them
facts.
boys. Shout out to my guy CJ Gardner Johnson over there. The Detroit defense, I have more faith in than the Eagles defense.
I want see. This is what I want. I want Detroit to be in that predicament. I want to see Detroit all the way in the Super Bowl, and I love it if Detroit win. But it's just something about this Eagles offense and defense that just everybody can say what they want about the offense. Don't look as empowering as it did last year, and I'm looking at the stats. I mean, I understand they're going off of the turnover ratio for Jalen Hurts is way higher than it was last year, but just look at what the team is still doing though. Like
They
even
find
those even in those turnover differentials, they're still overcoming. I'm just like that's something major to be said, man. Like normally turnovers are supposed to lose you games, man. Like if
and
you can
Philly
still,
and playing in Philly is hard. If Philly got home field advantage, playing in Philadelphia is hard to do too.
oh yeah, for sure.
I feel like I feel like I can see the Ravens going to Kansas City and beating Kansas City more so than I see Detroit going to the Eagles. So the only way my pick will be right is that the Eagles got to lose one more game and Detroit got to win it and take the number one spot.
Yeah, then take the number one. Hey, dude, listen, I'm all for it. I'm all for it, bro. If the Detroit Lions take the number one spot, bro, I'm all with it. I love it.
All I care about Vikings, go ahead and lose. Washington, let's get the dub so we can get inside that last playoff spot. That's all I care about. I'm just trying to get in.
I wish I knew who they play this week too, man. Hey, let me see. Man, I'll look it up on my own time, man. But
Yeah, well, so because we play in Seattle, and then so Seattle is one of them teams that was right there. But you asked who played this week? Who you asked about?
oh no, I was talking about the Lions, not the Lions. I was talking about the Vikings. I said who the Vikings play this week because you said you needed them to
Oh,
lose.
Saints.
But they play the Saints,
Vikings and Saints play.
where they got a fair chance at it. So they got a fair chance at that loss. So we'll see what they do.
Both of them 5-4 teams. If they get the loss, they'll be 5-5, and we'll be back in action.
Word. So let's go ahead and throw some scores on it. So for your picks, you got the Ravens, and then you have the Lions, and I have the Ravens, and I have the Eagles.
I got the Bengals.
You have the Bengals. You picked the Bengals
Bengals
against
and Lions.
the Lions. The Bengals and the Lions is your Super Bowl. Okay.
Yeah.
Bengals Lions, that look fire. Bengals and
Yeah.
Lions, and I got the Ravens, and I got the Eagles. So what you got for the Lions and the Bengals?
27-24, field goal kick. The Bengals win the Super Bowl.
The Bengals win the Super Bowl. Okay. If I would have bet, because I'll go off of your prediction as well. If that were to happen, if that were to transpire, I would go. I got 21-27, and I still have Bengals.
21-27 Bengals. Okay.
I got a 6-point lead.
Okay. That's smooth. So you said so Baltimore and the Eagles, both teams can run the ball, they hold the ball. Ravens defense is gonna probably be solid. I would go 21-20 Philadelphia. Because I think the Ravens defense they'll play tough, but the Eagles are good at time of possession, and I think Jalen Hurts will put together a game-winning drive.
You had an interesting score because you were close to mine. I had 21-17, but I had Baltimore.
I can see it though. Baltimore looks like the best defense in football right now. So
yes,
Roquan holding it down. He doing the Doug Dizzle. So I'm not even mad at it. So, all right, y'all, man. You know, we had to come in here and make this real quick, man. We appreciate y'all boys tuning in. We appreciate everybody that like, comment, subscribe, man. Just keep tuning to the pod, man. We always dropping gems, man. You don't want to miss any of it. Just hit us in the comments. Like I said, we getting our Discord together. We also we got the Spotify. That's in the link. We got our Clips channel. We gonna start adding some more stuff back on that. So y'all show us some love, man.
Yeah, man, and some exciting information for it to come out. We're actually going to start going out live on Twitch. So a lot of our reactions you guys can see live with us on Twitch. Anybody want to interact in between, we can always have a conversation. We see everybody in the comment box over there laugh at you. So that's certain to come for the future. This has been Going for the Gusto podcast, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.